Hello students. In the last lesson, we talked about the importance of the product life cycle and also talk about the product life cycle of a tourism product. But in the coming lesson, or maybe in this lesson, I will only focus on the discussion of the application of product life cycle on a destination. Okay? We don't talk about other tourism product like the touring, like the catering. No, only the destination attraction. All right. So the application of the product life cycle in analyzing a destination was firstly suggested by Butler in 1980. All right. You see? And he argued that it is possible to trace a cycle of evolution for destinations that is similar to the product life cycle as what being called destination life cycle. As a kind of tourism products, a destination usually goes through 6 major stages, which differ from the 4-stage product life cycle or the 5-stage product life cycle mentioned above. All right. Now, please open your notes and turn to page 63. So, what is a destination life cycle? This is the definition, which describes the process how a destination undergoes a cycle of evolution. Remember in the last lesson, I said that Butler's model actually was focused on analyzing the result, and then we will use the similar case, okay, in our analysis. The first stage is exploration. Okay, let's look at the stage. The first one is exploration, and the second one will be involvement. The third one will be development. The fourth one will be consolidation. The fifth one will be stagnation. And then after the stage 5, okay, there are 5 possibilities. But here you can only see 2 possibilities, okay, because they are the extreme outcome. One is the decline, and the other one is either decline or the rejuvenation. All right, so let's move on. So stage 1, exploration. Exploration is the first stage of the model. As you can see the model, okay, it is a stage where a very limited visitors visit the area, okay, very few visitors, who later tell others about their experience about the place. So visitors usually make their individual travel arrangements, and then the patterns of visitation is irregular. So the area may have attracted the visitors, usually the non-local ones, due to its cultures and scenic beauty. So local people are not involved in money making from tourist-related activities, and therefore enjoy a very little or even no economic benefits from their interaction with the tourists. All right. You can see that the local, there has not yet developed many tourist facilities. Okay, only the basic local houses or local infrastructure. Okay, so what about the beauties of the place? So maybe due to the beaches, beautiful landscape, historical or cultural features. All right, so how about the next stage? Okay, let's look at the comparison. All right, the locals, the tourists, very few tourists going there and no facilities at all. Okay, how about later on? You see more tourist facilities, okay, the tourism products, all right, and then also more tourists. So the stage 2 we call involvement. Involvement is the stage where the number of people visiting the area is increasing. Now, before I move on, can you please go to page 64? 64. At the same time, okay, when you look at when you watch the movie, the notes, the PowerPoint, can you please also try to fill in, okay, the missing information on page 64. So how about involvement? Involvement is the stage where the number of people visiting the area is increasing. Therefore, residents now see economic benefits in providing some facilities such as food, accommodation, guidelines, and transports to the tourists. As the stage progresses, okay, as the stage progresses, some marketing efforts to make the attraction out there are in place, and recognized that tourist season is somehow realized. Okay, so this stage puts pressures on local and national authorities to contribute to the development of the area by providing and improving transport infrastructure and other facilities for visitors. For example, better road, okay, better facilities on the beach, the roadside, all right. So, example of this stage includes less developed islands and less accessible areas in many parts of the world. All right. So how about stage 3? Stage 3 we call development. Development is a stage where the area becomes widely recognized. You see that the infrastructure like the facilities like airport, more hotel, more buildings, not just a shop but a supermarket, okay, hotels, more building, even the bus, the transportation, okay, provided, and also better shop, you see more visitors, okay. So development is a stage where the areas become widely recognized as a tourist attraction, partly because of heavy advertising and promotional effort. And as the attraction is becoming known and popular, investors like large companies will build hotel and leisure complexes. All right. So they see the opportunities for financial gains. That's why they would do this. Consequently, more cultural attractions and facilities such as big hotels, restaurants, bars, awareness, and convention centers are developed to supplement the original attraction. However, in this stage, local residents are most likely to lose their control in the development of the area. For example, this is Bali, island Bali in Indonesia. You see the big hotel groups like W Hotel. They built the very nice hotel along the beach side. All right. So you can see that as I mentioned, okay, in this stage, local residents are most likely to lose their control in the development of the area, and then the place become more and more crowded. Example of this stage includes some developed areas in India, Philippines, Maldives, Indonesia, North and West African coasts, and many other places, okay, also getting crowded. Of course, at the same time, although it gets clouded, but more job opportunities, all right, for locals, which may bring many advantages and disadvantages over the clouded. Okay, advantages, economic growth. Okay, how about the next one? Stage 4, consolidation. Consolidation is the stage where the numbers of visitors are higher than the permanent residents. The local economy is dominated by tourism at the stage, as you can see, okay, terribly clouded with tourists. Tourism is now the major part of the local economy, but possible at the expense of other developments to the location, all right? So tourism business will push for further expansion of the attraction. However, some local people, particularly those who are not involved in tourism development, will be unhappy and oppose tourism activity due to their impact on the social cultural environment. So you can see that because it gets so crowded, so it actually affects the daily life of the local people. Okay, so examples of this stage can be found in some areas in Barcelona in Spain, or Singapore, Marina Bay, the Sand and Resorts World Sentosa. Okay, so gets so crowded with a large number of tourists flood in. So the type of customer now goes down market. Goes down market, it means that low in quality and cheap in price, the tours relating to or intent for people who are poor or not educated. Okay, rowdiness becomes an issue in the destination. So let's repeat the 4 stages. The first one we discussed will be the exploration. The second one will be the involvement. The third one will be development. And the next one will be the consolidation. So I stop here. In the next lesson, I'll move on to talk about the stagnation, rejuvenation, and the decline. So please finish your homework, and please also the page 64, fill in the table. Thank you.